going on, everybody? It's your boy Rail back with another review, man. Oh my god. I apologize if I sound all nasally, because I am. The sickness is getting to me, man. Thank God this shit is not in HD. If this was in HD, them snot boogers would be looking real bad out here. Alright, but the content don't stop. I'm just so looking forward to tomorrow, because I got nothing to release. I ain't got to record. I ain't got to do nothing. Alright? But I wasn't finna leave without giving y'all what y'all supposed to have. So, with that, this is Sons of Anarchy Season 1, Episode 9. 9 is an aftermath of everything from 8. It's one big continuance, right? Well, 7 and 8. No, about 8, yeah. From 8. So we got a dead agent that has now been removed thanks to Jax. And, you know, it starts off with a Tara that is looking at herself in the mirror, actually realizing what the fuck she just took part of. She looked at herself and was like, as she's getting herself ready for work, she like, yo, we really just killed my ex. Yo, we really just smashed next to his dead body. The fuck? I just killed my ex with my other ex and then smashed my first ex next to my new ex, and I just can't. What? And she just threw up. All that shit just hit her at once, and she just had to just throw up. And I was like, yeah. Then she looked down. What baffled me is, now as a clumsy man, as a self-proclaimed clumsy motherfucker, in my light carpet, I have spilt so many cups of coffee. And I have so many, I have carpet cleaning machines, sprays, the whole nine. There is always, no matter how good of a job I do, there is remnants of that coffee there. That brown goddamn coffee. Now, I'm not no fucking forensic expert or nothing, but I just want the phone number, or I want the product that Tara and Jax used to clean that a liter of blood, maybe more. What they used to where it was only just, when she looked over, it was just a little bit of blood, like she cut a finger or something. Like she had some glass, cut her hand, and it dripped on the carpet. A whole life force wasted on that carpet. And that was what was left over? I said, that's some powerful agents that she was using to clean up with. And how does she have time? That takes, have y'all seen the movie The Cleaner with Samuel L. Jackson? That's a terrific ass movie. Super underrated, by the way. Quick synopsis. This is a side note, got nothing to do with, something to do with it. But basically, Samuel Jackson is an ex-cop who now cleans up crime scenes. And it's very fucking interesting. And you see what it really takes to clean up a crime scene. So once you watch that movie, if you haven't already, and then you come back and you rewatch this episode and you see what I'm saying now, you're going to be like, get the fuck out of here. No way in hell. But that's real nitpicking again. But if there's some chemicals, I definitely need a line on that. Oh, apologies. It's just so bad. But, so yeah, Jax is dealing with that also. He's a little fucked up over it, mainly because he's technically kind of back in that terror bag, and he did just kill an agent, so... Has Jax killed people this season, right? Has he? Yeah, he shot one of the Mayans. He definitely murdered a Mayan when they went to go get retaliation at their warehouse, at the Mayans' warehouse. He definitely killed somebody. I don't know why he's so shaken up about this death, but he said he never killed nobody in that fashion. And I guess he mean up close execution style. And he does have the words of his father, John Teller, in his head. So, I don't know. But we got an Irishman bleeding the fuck out for 2 days now, with Juice's finger jammed up his ass. There's always going to be, in the Sons, a comedic moment right? They always strive to give us a giggle amongst all the darkness, which I can appreciate. Because sometimes things get a little too dark and you need something to fucking go. Just to, alleviate the darkness, the shadows on the shit. So the Irishman is in and out of consciousness, and it was a hilarious conversation between him and Juice about what's gay and what's not gay. Apparently, up an ass is gay, in an ass is not, or it's a questionable line. To me, felt like all that extra banter from Juice was a little much. Like him just saying, "Yes, I have my fingers up your ass," and then the Irishman saying, "Oh, whatever, whatever." I think that would have did it. Him having to, I don't know, maybe he was fighting for more lines. Maybe he was ad-libbing a bit. I don't know. It felt like too much. Like there's a good joke, and then you could talk yourself out of a good joke. Like, okay, now you're dragging it. You know what I'm saying? So it felt a little drug a bit, and then it went from funny to corny real quick. But yes, he's bleeding out, and Jim was like, what the fuck? Okay, we need a real doctor. Because Chibs is in there sweating, just pulling out random bullets out of places and opening streams of blood, just about to have this man bleed out. But, I mean, that's what was to be expected. But he gave it a good go. And now Gemma is doing, of course, Gemma's always here to bring the reasonableness. She's running out to go grab a real doctor. And there's only one doctor in all of Charming you could trust with a person that just got shot and you don't want nobody to know about it. And that's Tara. Surprise. Like, I called that one. Like, I don't know why they didn't do that in the beginning. Made no sense. But Gemma did the common sense thing. And everybody's on lockdown because, Clay's life was just attempted. So they want everybody just to kind of hunker down because they don't know what's around the corner. Gemma, of course, is not going. Her and Tig gets into a little thing, and Tig ends up having to follow her. Unser also comes and grabs Clay because he's got to have a real conversation with Clay. Because just like I thought, damn, there's a lot of bodies dropping in Charming. What the fuck? And Unser pretty much said the same thing and reminded him, like, yo, the deal was outlaws live here in Charming. No problems from us. And all the illegal work happens outside its borders. And I said, that's a hell of a deal. That makes a lot of sense. Don't bring your bullshit back home. And in return, you get a nice, safe place where you're not harassed. And we don't give a shit what you do outside Charming. To me, that's a great goddamn deal. And Clay knows it's a great goddamn deal. And he would like to continue that deal for as long as possible. Because the last thing he needs is Mayan issues, Nord's issues, and now in-town police issues. He's already got Hale the super cop, itching at the chance to get his ass. So, Clay wants revenge, obviously, but he sees the bigger picture. If he kills Alvarez, that's going to bring a whole lot of Mayans to Charming, and there's going to be open war in the street. And Unser was right, because they not finna fight this war at their crib. And they probably stay in a bigger city where that crime is almost masked, so you could try if you want. But you are also in their territory. So Charming looks like the perfect place to fuck up. Police force is at a bare minimum. So if the police try to jump in, they'll do it hesitantly because they'll get knocked off by any type of high-powered weapons. And it's just more criminals than it is cops in Charming, so yes, that's where the war will be fought. And it wouldn't look good on Clay. Even if they win, they lose. They could kill all the Mayans. All of them. All the nearby Mayans that came for the war. They could knock them all off when they come to Charming. But boy, will you have the feds up the sun's ass. It would be national news. And that cannot happen. And Clay had to check his anger and said, hey, I got an idea. Have your boys go grab Alvarez, bring him here, and I'll sort this thing out. All right, so now Gemma's off to sort out a bleeding out Irishman going to get Tara. And Clay is about to sort this thing out with Alvarez in the prison. So back to this little thing with Gemma. So Jackson's suiting up, ready to leave out. He still got the medical supplies. Those were very necessary. He was like, a lot of shit happened. So, but he can't tell them, so they just assuming he was smashing something. And even though Gemma saw blood in his hair, I don't know. But Tig is giving Jax a bunch of shit. That's looking like that's finna come to a head. Like at some point they gonna have to throw hands. And Gemma is constantly getting yelled at by Jax, checking her. So Gemma bows out, but for how long? You only gonna yell at Gemma so many times. She's only gonna be cooperative so many times. And now Clay. Clay goes into the jail, punches on what's his name, Darby, to get answers. He want to know. He already knew that they was working together. He just want to know what went wrong. I don't give a shit. Y'all failed. Now your boy turned on you. So you might as well tell me what I need to know. Darby apparently had to get punched around a few times before he decided to give up that information. Like he was not going to do it anyway. I didn't understand why you take those free punches to the head. But we do see Clay breaking down. The man is exhausted after throwing 2 punches. And his hands are looking like Floyd Mayweather's. Like they're breaking apart. They're brittle as shit. And that's what happens. You ride so many years like this and using all that muscle and all them bar fights he's probably been in throughout the years. That's going to happen. And age. Obviously. So he gets the answer. He's looking for Darby. Now it's time for the 1v1 with Alvarez. And Alvarez comes in a little nervous. But he's ready with the shits. And Clay works out of the plan. But there still must be blood. You cannot, I don't care what deal we strike in here. The other sons are going to want some type of restitution. You cannot try to take out one of the head guys, even if I'm okay with it. Even if I say, hey, bygones are bygones. There's people that's not going to listen to me and say, hell no, we don't give a damn what you talking about. We getting it back. We going at them. So, they work out a plan. We don't know quite what it is just yet. But when Clay brings it back to the table is like, the fuck, we giving them a pass. Clay explains the whole deal. And Happy is more than happy to sign up to execute said move. We still don't know what it is at this exact point. Meanwhile, Tara is tiptoeing her way back into the club lifestyle. She shows up to the little celebration because all the sons from out of town came for violence. But now they got to party first. You know what I'm saying? They don't know if they're going to be here the next day. So they about to go hard. So Sam Crow is hosting the party for the sons and Tara strolling through. I don't know why Jax really is at home. And why would he invite her there? I don't know. There's some subconscious shit going on there. I would just, like, he has a whole house that he owns. I don't know why he wouldn't just be like, hey, we could party here for a little bit and then we go back to my house, or we could skip this party, just come to my house and let's try to work something out. No, so she shows up to get smashed in the clubhouse, like, I don't know, in a sun shirt. So it's looking like she's getting drugged back into the MC lifestyle. And then when Jax wakes up to go handle his business, she's walking around like, okay, looking like she's taking a walk of shame. And out pops Gemma, first thing in the morning, what nobody wants to see. Gemma's a hard woman early in the morning. And they have a real conversation. And Gemma is right and wrong at the same time. Gemma does not want Tara fucking with Jax, fucking his brain up. So she's got her own motives. But it's not without fault. Just like Jax can be in and out the club, there's rules to the old lady lifestyle. If you're going to date a member of the Sons, you have to be all about the lifestyle. You can't go live a square life. But, I mean, Donna had to do it with Opie. So, I don't know. That seems a little unfair. You know, Jimmy was letting Donna slide, though. But I guess there's kids involved. So, I guess there's, like, situations. But, you know, she's talking about you ready to be an old lady. And, you know, Jax is only going to think with his dick in his heart. You are the only chance. You got to think smart for both of y'all. This is not the smart thing to do. And Tara actually shows some weakness in front of Gemma. Like, she is not there to fight her. You know, usually they go toe-to-toe. But Tara just is, she got a lot going on. So Gemma found the right time to, like, implement this. And she ain't go hard on her. When she saw them tears falling, she said, you know what? I'm going to come at her with love. Like I care about her. Which we all know she doesn't. Gemma cares about her agenda. But she definitely uses that, oh, no, you know, I know we got our problems, but look, shorty, I'm here for you. And you know you got to just do what's right. You're a doctor. He's an outlaw. Come on, be smart. This ain't what you want. So she's walking away feeling quite proud of herself. And Tara saved the Irishman's life, by the way. So she's a celebrated person. And, oh, she did have an interaction with Juice also. Where she just looked like a proud 8-year-old. Like, you did a good job, Juice. You saved. He's like, oh, yeah, somebody said I did something right. Juice often does do wrong shit, though. Him and Half Sack, like, I don't know, they just a blunder. Everything they do or touch is just unnecessarily difficult, and they end up fucking something up. So, Juice was able to get something right, and there was a good little interaction. And Gemma saw some potential, I believe, in Tara. But I think that Gemma would be okay with Tara dating Jax if she could trust that Tara was all in and not trying to get him to run away again. That's her only issue. Gemma got no problem with Jax taking an old lady, as long as that old lady is A, not doing drugs like Wendy, and B, about the club lifestyle and the rules and respect the hierarchy of what they got going on. So, there's that. But the club comes up with a plan, right? So now we got another mission. There's always a mission. This is a sweet one, though. So now that we worked it out with the whole Mayan situation, there's one bit of business we got to take care of. The Irishman did almost die. And it did come from the Port Authority master or whatever. And that's the issue. So so the Irishman definitely wants Buddy dealt with. In exchange, coincidentally, how great is this? They've been for what episode am I on? Is this 9? For like 7 to 8 episodes. They have been struggling to keep up, to get the money together to pay the Irish to keep up with the drugs. To keep up with the guns. They finally achieved their goal only to get the sweetest deal ever heard of. Hey, you kill this one man, we'll give you all your money back, plus a free month of guns. Now, that deal sounds too sweet, too easy, and I thought the whole thing was, you know, funding the IRA war. Like, it's funny the things that this IRA will, how they place certain urgency on shit. Like, I don't know. So that seems extra convenient. So the club gets to start from scratch. They got all their money back plus guns. So I don't know. And then they got a new gun connect with the Mayans. People worried about backlash with the Niners, so I guess that's, so they trading one for the other at some point. But like Clay said, they'll deal with that fire when it comes. And I'm assuming it's going to come. And then they all agreed to handle this business for the IRA, but not just for the money, which they're all lying to themselves. Because what the club is constantly trying to do is make it seem like they're not there for money. Like, money is not the main motivator. This club and this lifestyle, this is what we're here for. Looking after each other and prospering. But really, if they couldn't make no money tomorrow, they would fall the fuck apart. Could you see Tig doing a 9 to 5? Where the fuck is Tig working? A mortuary? And how long would he be there? How many dead women and men bodies would he be smashing until, like, he gets fired from that job? Like, none of these, like, where's Juice gonna work? Kroger's, grocers, like, come on. They all fooling themselves. This is a table of liars. They're lying to each other. So they making up this huge thing like, man, he was one of us. Like, we loved Mickey. This is for Mickey. This is for the Irish. We got to get some get back for them. Not for money. For the love and the respect of it. Fucking lying to themselves. And that's going to end up being a downfall. You need to establish who y'all are. Be fine with it. But when you lying to yourself, that's when shit goes left. You can lie to people, but don't lie to yourself. And so the plan is to go wipe dude out. It was pretty easy. It's just one dude. He doesn't even have a gun. So Opie signs up to do it because, you know, he's all in. Donna said she ain't living his lifestyle, so he said, fuck it, you gotta go. Whatever. You gotta leave, you gotta leave. And Jax told her this. He said, if you make Opie choose between you or the club, you ain't gonna like the answer. He told her that back in episode 3 or 4, so no surprise here, Donna. Club life it is. But I'm pretty sure she'll be back. She's bluffing. And I think she's been waiting to move back with her mama's house. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's struggling over there with Opie and her kids. At least at mom's, we're going to eat good. Mama's already paying the bills. You know how it goes. Everybody done had to go back home before. Everybody done left out the nest that first time, got an apartment. Yeah, it was cool. You had like 3 pieces of furniture, a television. All right? The first rule of business was to get fucked up and have as many parties and kickbacks as possible. Then you realize, oh shit, rent is due every month. Oh, electricity bill. What? Gas. I don't even cook. Oh, you mean when I take showers, I gotta, what? And all this shit start happening, then you start working more because you got more shit to pay for. Now the party and stuff, it is not as fun. It's not as fun. And then when you get too overwhelmed, back home you go. A lot of us done been there before. Some of us are still there. And if you are there, stay strong. Trust me. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Don't try to leap out too early. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Don't be embarrassed. Yeah, because everybody needs help. But yeah. So Opie is ready to, and Jax is trying to look out for his man. It's like, come on, man, you jumping in too hard, too fast. And he's like, I got to. Not for no money. I'm here to prove that I'm Sam Crow. Like the same reason, you do what he talking about. And Jax talking about, I got nothing to prove. And Opie letting him know the streets is talking. They saying you do, which is crazy. Jax has been a part of every mission, putting in work. The one time, I just don't understand. It's just because I guess he questions shit. But I don't know. But they painting a nasty narrative against Jax. And Jax going to have to make something happen. Somebody going to have to get hurt. Jax can't keep letting this shit slide. Niggas talking behind his back and shit. It can't go. But Opie, Jax, and Bobby go out for the hit. And Opie can't pull a trigger. But old school Bobby with the silencer took care of that easy work. And they're done. Mission accomplished. There's just one more piece of business. Making it right with the Mayans. Mayans making it right with Sons. So here comes Dan. All sad and distraught that he missed both targets and let his father down. And his father, Alvarez, is all too nice. All too comforting. And then offers, let's go get some churros. It's all good. We got the gun connect. It worked out. And then here come Happy, stabbing this man in the back of the head while he's got a fucking churro hat on, a Mr. Freeze hat, whatever the fuck he's wearing. I didn't see any remorse in Alvarez. He kind of seemed too willing to give up his son. That son must be from a baby mama he wasn't a fan of. Like, I don't know. I thought it would have been, I think they dropped a huge moment where, I don't know, Alvarez could have dropped a tear. He could have been, like, held his son or something. Like, kissing him after you let Happy stab him in the back of the head, like, I don't know. I didn't feel it. I didn't feel that was his son. There was no connection with them two gentlemen. But, I don't know. I mean, it was Alvarez's life or his son. So he chose his son and quite easily to save self. So I guess, I don't know. I didn't feel connected to anything they had going on. I was like, and how dare you kiss this dead man's body? And there's children running around. Nobody saw this. Like, that was such an open daytime murder. I'm like, none of that made sense. None of that. And how did the Irishman not die from 2 days of bleeding out while Juice's nasty fucking motor oil fingers in an open wound didn't get immediately infect an open wound like that? Like, are you shitting me? Like, come on. So it was just too much nonsensical shit. So I had to get this one like a 6. It was written too easy of a wrap up. Like, okay, no war. We're setting up for a war. We're all excited for a war. But nope, no war. Let's just work it out to where you kill your son and we call it a day. And the sons get all the money and all the guns and we're all happy again. It just felt like a waste. So it's like, what is the finale? Like, do we even care? Like, so yeah, this is a 6 out of 10. It was, I don't know. Like, they started off strong and they start falling off. But, it's still, it is what it is. Still pretty good. Entertaining, at the least. But, yeah, man. That was that review, man. Make sure y'all do me a favor. Before y'all head up out of here, hit that like button for your boy. Go ahead, hit the sub if you didn't. And protect your health, yourself, your wealth, man. Your boy Rail is out of here. Peace. Yo, I know I don't need no introduction, but y'all know who it is, man. It's your boy Hollywood Rail. And I appreciate you for sliding through and watching these videos. But you know what I need from you? All right, if you ain't already, I need you to like this and subscribe this, man. We at 1,000 trying to get to 2, all right? Push it for your boy. Get them algorithms up. So when it come to that subscribe button,